They can save a city in 3 seconds. They can cross entire continents before you finish a breath. They can see a bullet hanging in the air like a lazy moth. They are speedsters, gods among mortals, heroes wrapped in lightning. And every single one of them is drowning in a nightmare you will never understand. Because here's the truth no one talks about. The faster you move, the slower everything else becomes. Not just physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Imagine watching your parents age like time-lapse photography. Imagine every conversation feeling like it's happening underwater. Imagine being so fast that the entire world feels like it's standing still. And you're the only thing truly alive in a universe made of statues. That's not a superpower. That's a curse dressed up in a costume. And we worship them for it. This is the story of why speedsters are the most tragic figures in all of fiction, and why the very thing that makes them gods is the exact thing that destroys their humanity. We fell in love with speedsters because they represent pure freedom. The Flash, Quicksilver, Sonic, they break every rule. They laugh at physics. They turn impossible into inevitable. When Barry Allen runs, he doesn't just move fast. He rewrites reality itself. He can go back in time. He can phase through walls. He can literally outrun death. We see that, and we think power. We think victory. We think, if I could do that, I'd never be afraid of anything again. But that's the lie we tell ourselves. Because what we don't see, what the comics and movies hide behind slow motion shots and heroic music, is the price. Every speedster pays it. Every single one. And it's not a price you pay once. It's a price you pay every second of every day for the rest of your life. Start with the simplest thing, time. You and I experience time at the same speed. A conversation takes 5 minutes. A meal takes 30. A movie takes 2 hours. But for a speedster, that 5-minute conversation is an eternity. They're standing there, watching your mouth move in slow motion, waiting for you to finish a single syllable while their brain has already processed 17 different responses. They're not listening anymore. They can't. They're just waiting, trapped in a moment that feels like it will never end. Now multiply that by every interaction, every day, every year. Imagine loving someone, truly loving them, and watching them move through life like they're stuck in amber. You want to connect. You want to feel close, but you can't. Because to you, they're frozen. And to them, you're a blur, a ghost, a memory that keeps trying to catch up, but never does. This is what happened to Quicksilver. In the comics, in the movies, you see the arrogance, the impatience, the way he snaps at people, rolls his eyes, acts like everyone around him is an idiot. But that's not arrogance. That's survival. Because if you're Quicksilver, you don't experience the world the way we do. You experience it in agonizing, excruciating slow motion. Every second feels like an hour. Every hour feels like a week. And everyone around you, everyone you care about, is moving so slowly they might as well be dead. So you stop trying. You stop connecting. You build walls. You become cold. Not because you want to, but because staying warm, staying human, is too painful when the entire world is moving at a speed that makes you feel like you're the only one awake in a universe full of sleepwalkers. And then there's the loneliness, the kind of loneliness that doesn't have a cure. Because even other heroes can't understand. Superman is strong, but he still experiences time like a human. Batman is brilliant, but his mind works at a human pace. Wonder Woman is a goddess, but she lives in the same temporal flow as everyone else. But speedsters? They're outside of it. They're exiled from the one thing that connects all living beings: shared time. Barry Allen, the Flash, the greatest speedster of all, has saved the world more times than anyone can count. He's died. He's come back. He's rewritten timelines. He's sacrificed everything. And yet, in almost every version of his story, there's a moment where he admits the truth. He admits that he's tired. Not physically. Physically, he could run forever. But emotionally, spiritually, he's exhausted. Because saving people at super speed means watching them suffer in slow motion. It means seeing every tear fall, every scream stretch, every moment of pain elongated into something unbearable. You don't just save people when you're that fast. You witness their suffering in high definition. You see the exact moment hope leaves their eyes. You see the exact second a heart stops, and you can't unsee it, ever. Because your brain processes everything at a speed that doesn't allow for forgetting. And here's the cruelest part: they can't stop. Because if they do, if they slow down even for a moment, people die. The world burns. The universe collapses. So they keep running. Not because they want to, not because it makes them happy, but because stopping would mean watching everyone they love disappear. So they run, and run, and run, forever, alone, in a world that worships them but will never, ever understand them. We see the lightning. We see the heroism. We see the victories. But we don't see the kid who grew up too fast because his powers made childhood impossible. We don't see the lover who can't stay in bed because lying still feels like drowning. We don't see the hero who saves 1,000 people and feels nothing because he's done it so many times that even triumph has lost its meaning. This is the paradox. The faster you are, the more you lose. The more powerful you become, the less human you feel. And the more the world loves you, the more alone you are. Speedsters don't live in our world. They live in a private hell where every moment is stretched into eternity, where connection is impossible, where love is a slow-motion tragedy, and where the only escape is to keep running, even though running is the very thing that traps them. So yes, we worship speedsters. We make them heroes. We put them on posters and write songs about them and dream of being them. But if you could see what they see, feel what they feel, live one single day in their skin, you'd never want that power. You'd beg to be slow again, to feel time move at a human pace, to have a conversation that doesn't feel like torture, to love someone without watching them age before your eyes. Because in the end, speed doesn't set you free. It isolates you, it breaks you, and it turns you into the loneliest creature in existence. A god who would give anything, absolutely anything, to just be human again,